Good morning, Cypress Village residents. Welcome to Virtual Coffee Chat. This is Ty Morgan, your Executive Director. Today is Friday, April 17th. We have had an amazing week of weather out there. Hope you all got to enjoy it and spend some time with family and friends. And now you have Friday and the weekend to do that. So I hope you have the opportunity to do so. We have a lot of information on tap for you today, and I appreciate all of our viewership. And I'd like to say hello to all of our cruisers that are going transatlantic right now, hopefully watching Coffee Chat on YouTube. Big hello to you and good morning. We miss you all. And thank you all for tuning in for today's episode of Coffee Chat. I'll see you soon.
Good morning, villagers. Ashley Miller here, your Director of Resident Services. I hope you all have had a splendid week. I have just a couple updates from the Wellness Center. Stop by today anytime after Coffee Chat between 10:30 and 12 for breakfast and BPs. Enjoy some great company with your neighbors, a nice light breakfast snack, and of course get your blood pressures taken by Patty. And don't forget to meet me in the main lobby today at 1 o'clock for Social Walking Club. I do want to note that we will be making some adjustments starting in May to Social Walking Club times. Unfortunately, due to lack of participation, we are going to postpone our Tuesday walks for now. We will continue them through April, but starting in May, we will cancel those Tuesday walks, and we will be adjusting the Friday walk time to 12:15. That is to align a little bit better with lunch, and also for our Zumba class at 12:45. For anyone that wants to come prior to that, we're hoping that that time change will make a difference. So I'll see you guys on Friday. Come by the Marsh Media Lounge on Monday, April 20th at 1 p.m. for our monthly wellness documentary. This month, we will be showing Going Om. In the beginning, there was sound. It has been used throughout history as a transformational tool in ceremonies, celebrations, and even in times of war. It can soothe us in the form of gentle rain or create anxiety invoked by blaring sirens passing by. Will sound, vibration, and frequency be the medicine of the future? What if your words could literally change the world around you? Are we capable of healing through sound vibration? From plants to outer space, Going Om will explore the secrets and power of sound. So bring a friend, don't miss out. And Social Walking Club, of course, will be back on Tuesday with Cindy at 11:30. Meet in the main lobby. Mindful Moments, weekly guided meditation with Deb will be on Tuesday at 1:30 as well. That will be in the Marsh Media Lounge. And Grief Support Group with Bobby will be back on Tuesday at 3 p.m. in room A6. The Guardian Pharmacy will be back in the Wellness Center on Wednesday, April 22nd from 9 till 12 p.m. And the medication cycle pickup will be for Tower C, the houses, and pill pack strips. You guys, Wednesday is Earth Day, one of my most favorite days of the year. And we're gonna have a big celebration out at the Boathouse from 10 to 1 p.m. We have some fun activities planned. We'll do some stations with the tie-dye shirt station, of course. That was a huge hit last year, so please come out and make a tie-dye shirt. We'll have Jimmy G serenading us with his steel drum musical talents. We'll have acai bowls, courtesy of Pliables that you can make your own. And most importantly, we'll be celebrating Mother Earth and everything she does for us every day together. So looking forward to seeing you all on Wednesday at the Boathouse. And our daily dose of wellness, simply because Earth Day is in our front mirror, I want to share a few Earth Day facts that I recently learned with you. Did you know that Earth Day was inspired by the Vietnam War? And the date was chosen specifically to appeal to college students during their spring break time. And every year, Earth Day has a new theme. This year is Our Power, Our Planet. And the last one, which is my favorite, and it's really no secret, is every day can be Earth Day. So I love you all. I hope you have a wonderful weekend, and I'll see you around the village.
Hi, I'm Kim Pagana, the Director of IHS Innovative Home Services. And I want you all to be on the lookout for our spring cleaning flyer and puzzle that'll be in your mailboxes in the next few days. If you enjoy doing them, please fill it out, drop it off at the IHS office, and you'll be entered into a raffle to win 1 free hour of IHS services. Speaking of IHS, I know there's been a lot of communication recently regarding the PSP policy. But I wanted to make and clarify to you all those of you that are using IHS or your loved ones are using IHS services, there will be no change. Our staff are Cypress Village employees, so they've all been background checked and been vetted. In the event that you're using a private service provider, There could be a disruption in your services, so please feel free to give us a call. We would be happy to navigate how to get them credited or vetted, answer any questions that you have, sign up for services to meet the needs in the meantime, or even give you some other preferred providers. We just want to make sure that your needs are being met, and we're here to help you. As always, have a blessed day, and I'll see you around the village.
Good morning, Cypress Village residents. It's Brianne from Community Life Services with one quick update, and then we'll get into events for the week. As some of you heard last week, Julia has moved over to be the administrative assistant over in maintenance. We're very excited for her to embark on this new endeavor and learn some new things over in maintenance. That being said, our office is down a person, so you might see periodic closures if Jay and I are away from the office to assist with activities or attending meetings. So we just ask that you please be patient. I do have some interviews today with some potential assistants, so we'll see what is going to be happening. But until then, we just ask for some patience. Now let's get into events for the week. Tonight at 7 p.m. in Eager Hall, we've got live music with Cheryl Bowen. I know the calendar says South Philly Billy, but it is supposed to be Cheryl Bowen, so she will be here tonight. On Saturday, the 18th at 7 p.m., we've got live music with G. Nordan in Egret Hall. On Sunday, the 19th, we've got musical bingo at 2:30 p.m. in the Osprey Fitness Studio. That has been a great time. I get usually the same crowd, so we're hoping for some new people. So please stop by and join us for musical bingo. The 3:30 p.m. The World of Dance Showcase in Egret Hall is canceled, just so you are aware. They did end up having something else come up. It's right in the middle of their competition season, so they did have to cancel on us, but that's okay. We're going to try to have them back at another date. Wednesday, April 22nd, it is Earth Day, so we're having our big Earth Day celebration at 10 a.m. at the Boathouse. We're going to be doing tie-dye t-shirts, wildflower planters, rock painting, a recycling game, and we're going to have acai bowls, which are basically smoothie bowls with fruits and nuts topping it. We will have a shuttle to the boathouse, so if you can't make the walk all the way down to the boathouse, no worries. We will have the shuttle running every 10 or 15 minutes, give or take, from the veterans lobby to the boathouse. So if you can't make it down, no worries, just stop by the veterans lobby and we'll pick you up. On Thursday, April 23rd at 7 p.m., we've got the Beaches Fine Arts series coming to us, and they are going to be doing a special performance with their performer who's coming on Friday to see them, Evren Ozel. He's a very famous pianist, and he is coming to Cypress to do kind of a pre-show before his actual show on Friday. So please make sure to stop by. That's 7 p.m. in Egret Hall. And that's all I got for you this week, and I will see you guys next week. Bye!
Hello, Cypress Village. This is Laurel Mundell, your Director of Administrative Services. So, our Comcast boxes. We are still working with the Comcast team on what the full plan and timeline is going to look like for replacements in the apartments. They're going to start working on the skilled nursing facility in the next couple of weeks. But then for the apartments, what they're telling me is that the quickest and easiest way for residents to get their equipment upgraded is for the residents to call in themselves. Again, this phone number is located under the app, Staff Directory, Comcast, or the Bulk Center of Excellence is their title. The number is 1-833-501-1893. But again, it lives here under the app as well, under the staff directory if you ever need access to that again. When you call, though, there will be some automatic prompts. So you're going to listen to an auto attendant. It might ask you your purpose for calling. You're going to say, make a change. If they ask you for an account number, say, I don't know. They're going to look up your account based off of your apartment anyway, but we just have to get through that auto attendant until you get to a real person. Once you get to the real person, they're probably going to ask you the same information again. What's your account number? Why are you calling today? You're going to say, I don't know my account number, but I'm going to give you my address. You give them 4600 Middleton Park Circle East, your apartment number, and they'll be able to do a reverse lookup that way. They might say something along the lines of, okay, we're going to need to create an account number for you or something like that. That's fine. Don't worry about that. It's still the Cypress Village complimentary service. You're going to tell them that I need my DTA cable box, upgraded to the X1 technology. And then they will either send a shipment out or they're going to have a technician come and do the install for you. So when I spoke to my Comcast representative, they said that's going to be the quickest, most efficient way for residents to get their equipment in a timely manner. What I'm running into, though, if there's any residents who are uncomfortable with that process or are having trouble with that, then just call the concierge desk. And what we're going to do is we're going to keep a list of all the apartments of residents that want an actual in-person visit. And then on our end, we're going to just schedule appointments. And once Comcast can designate a technician to our community for a week, let's say a whole week, then what we're going to do is we're just going to run through each apartment and provide an appointment time and hopefully knock them all out within 1 week. But please send this information in to the concierge desk by April 24th. That gives you a week. I just need to know how many residents need that type of assistance. If you already have your X1 box, no worries. If you somehow missed this opportunity, didn't hear coffee chat, didn't get the memo, what have you, you're still going to have service. There's no actual cutoff. If anything, we're just missing out on the upgraded components of it, which might be a clearer picture, to be honest, but that's about it. So you're not really missing out on anything. You're going to have all your channels with the old box or the new box. We're just trying to do our due diligence and get all of the new equipment in so that we don't see any issues down the road. If you have any questions about this, feel free to call me directly or send me an email, and I'll do my best to answer those very timely. But like I said, if you need assistance with somebody actually coming in, give your apartment number and name to the concierge desk. And also, we would like your permission to enter just for that week as well, in case you're not there whenever we're going to schedule this with the Comcast technician. We want security to be able to enter so that we can get these boxes just knocked out. We're going to probably have maybe 50, 75 residence apartments that we're going to have to go in. And then just to clarify, this upgrade is for the apartments, the towers, and in the healthcare center main building only. This doesn't apply to the houses, just as a note. And it will apply to all assisted living, memory care, and independent living apartments, as well as skilled nursing facility units. All right, I'm going to show up on the screen here a little how-to, something that's just kind of neat. We have, with our community app, we have the ability to talk to Amazon Alexa. So for those of you who have an Alexa Dot, an Echo, whatever, Echo Show, whatever you have, you can actually ask Alexa, what's going on in my community? And it can read you the menu, it can read you activities, any special announcements for the day. So how you get there, though, is you had to have an Amazon Alexa app on your phone in order to connect it to Wi-Fi. So you're going to open up that app, search for Amazon Alexa on your phone, and then there are dashes on the top left corner that mean more. Whenever you see dashes or dots, that means more. You're going to click on that, and then you're going to tap on Alexa Store. When you go into the Alexa Store, there's a little magnifying glass at the top that means search. That's kind of a universal symbol for search on tech. And you're going to type in My Community. Once you type in My Community and press search, it might take a minute for it to load. You're going to see My Community, and it's going to be the same symbol. It's going to be that Uniguest symbol, just like you have for the app. And go ahead and click on that skill. It's going to pop up with a screen that maybe says launch or download or open, something along those lines. You're going to hit that blue button, that launch, and then it's going to start installing that skill. If it asks you which device you want to apply this to, select all the devices that you have on there. And then if it asks you for a community code, the community code for Cypress Village is 4567. Very easy. Once you have all of that squared away, now you can go, Alexa, open My Community. And you'll hear it say, welcome to Cypress Village. What would you like to ask me today? And you can ask things like, what's for dinner? Or what's happening on Friday? What are today's announcements? And it'll give you a rundown. Right now we have the Loon's Nest breakfast menu posted, as well as lunch and dinner for Middleton's. And they will load them the same time frame that they do the menus. So you'll have it just a week at a time. But that's just a neat little thing, especially for folks with low vision. Or if it's just troublesome to get, if you have trouble getting on the computer, getting on your phone each day to pull these things up, that's just a quick and easy way to ask, and then you can hear all the answers. So that's pretty cool. And then as an added little feature, if you're already in Alexa, in your Alexa app, another cool thing that you can do is make sure your contacts from your phone is synced to Amazon Alexa, because then what's really cool is we had a resident who they have the Cypress Village security numbers saved into their contacts, and they're able to sync their contacts. You're going to enable that. And then when they fell, they weren't by their pendant, they weren't by a pull chain, and they were able to say, Alexa, call Cypress Village security. And they were able to talk to security on the phone from the Alexa that was in their room. So that's just another neat benefit. And you can do that. You can create a whole list of my favorites of people. If you have your daughter on there, your nephew, your niece, whoever that you want to chat with, you can do that. And you can actually talk to them while you're washing dishes or while you're doing your laundry or whatever. So it's just a neat little thing that you can have on there, but it's especially important if you need to call security for any reason. So I just thought that was a neat thing. And while you're already there and being so tech savvy, I was going to mention that to you. All right, and then lastly, one thing I'm just going to touch on, since it's been a theme for the past few weeks, is our private service provider in accountability and the compliance that we're working toward. So we're going to keep pushing for that. Just make sure everybody who's unverified gets their documentations in. I again just want to clarify why it is that we're doing this. I've gotten some letters from residents saying that they just disagree with us enforcing this type of thing, and I think we're missing the point. I would hope for people who, I've worked at Cypress Village for 7 years, going on 8 years, and I would hope that I've never given residents a reason to believe that I'm not here for any reason other than to help and to serve, and honestly to offer protection and education. We have been talking a lot about scams in terms of texting, in terms of emails, things on there. But we can't forget that some scams are in person, and that there are people out there who are going to prey on seniors because they know that that you're trusting. You don't want to make anybody feel bad. A lot of people don't want to embarrass anyone, and so if I come up to you with a business card saying, "Oh, I see that you're out grocery shopping. I could do your grocery shopping for you," or "Oh, you're having car trouble. Well, I could fix that. Here, let me fix that for you. Let me help you." Some people, I don't want to say all, but some people are using it as an opportunity to get close to you and to get access to your bank accounts, your checks, your credit cards. So if if we have these people that are coming in to our community under the guise that they are self-employed, wanting to support, we've had situations where they have then stolen a blank check, or had somebody follow them to a parking lot so that they can do mechanic repairs on there. And when in reality, all they were trying to do was steal money. I mean, there was one resident who's lost about $10,000 because of that. Another resident thankfully left their wallet at home, so they weren't able to pay what it was that the person was asking. And the resident wanted me, that's the whole reason I even got involved, was the resident felt bad that they couldn't pay for this service. And the whole time I'm like, this was a scam. This was all a scam, trying to get their money, their cash. And so I'm just the reason that we're doing this is not to enforce policies and procedures of, we're trying to police everything that's going on. We're just trying to protect you. And if we've had this system in place for years. AccuShield has been a part of the community for at least 8-9 years. So that is nothing new. What is new is we're looking through all the people that are unverified, and we're not okay with that anymore. These people need, especially when they're self-employed, they need to be able to show that they have a clean background check. They need to be able to show that they have liability insurance, that if they were to do something to damage your property or ours, that they have insurance to protect that. We need to know that they're not carrying illnesses here. That could be, it's the same testing that we go through. We need to be sure that they're not sharing infectious diseases. And so I just want you to understand the heart behind it. We've not talked about things like this, so I think that's part of the reason why there's some backlash, and some tension because we've been able to make it like a happy little resort. And it's like Disney World on the front. You don't see all the things that go on in the back, but we do. We do see the things that happen in the background. And in a best effort to protect you from that, this is what we're trying to put into place. So I hope you understand the heart behind that. Please continue to self-report if you need additional forms or letters. Those are available at the concierge desk or on the app. I'm going to speak more about this in the newsletter that's going to be going out in the next couple of weeks. And then you will see security presence in the main lobby to enforce this. So if people are not signing in at the main desk, they're going to be asked to. And if they fail to follow our policies or if they're unverified, they will be sent away. So please make sure your ducks are in a row for that. We are reaching out to the providers individually. If they work for a company, we're going to be a little bit more lenient with them because their company is already collecting this information, we're assuming, but we do just need to verify that with the company. Again, this is primarily those who are self-employed that don't have any other accountability. We are now going to be that accountability. If you have any questions, feel free to talk to me, Ty Morgan, or Ashley Miller. We're all in this together. Bruce is going to be assisting, Scott's going to be assisting in terms of enforcement, and we're here for you. So I hope you can see that. I hope you all have a great day, and I'll see you around the village. Alexa, open My Community.
Welcome back to Cypress Village. How can I help you?
What's for lunch today?
I found one menu for lunch Thursday, April 16th. 1. Middleton's is serving tortellini soup, cream of mushroom soup, Asian orange beef, shrimp scampi, bratwurst with peppers and onions, jasmine rice, buttered spaghetti, buttered turnips, sautéed broccoli spears, charred Brussels sprouts, pound cake with creme, apple pie. What else can I tell you about?
What's breakfast on Friday?
I found one menu for breakfast Friday, April 17th. 1. Loon's Nest is serving 2 eggs any style with choice of bacon or sausage, breakfast potatoes or grits, toast or English muffin and coffee. Make your own omelet with choice of breakfast potatoes or grits, toast or English muffin and coffee. Breakfast burrito. Fried egg sandwich. Plain or blueberry pancakes or French toast served with butter and maple syrup. Assorted pastries, fruit and juices. What else would you like to ask?
Alexa, what activities are happening today?
I found 12 activities scheduled for Thursday, April 16th. 1. Functional fitness from 11:45 a.m. to 12:45 p.m., located at Osprey Fitness Studio. 2. Circle of Support from 12 p.m. to 1 p.m., located at OFS.
Hello, everyone. This is Carol Grimes with the Visual Arts Group. We have a wonderful tour coming up. We're going to tour the Cummer Art Museum and Gardens, primarily focusing on the gardens. We'll have a docent-led tour. That's going to be Friday. We'll leave here at 10 and we'll leave there at 1. So our time will be like 10 to 2. The cost is $25 for the tour itself, plus $10 for the bus ride because it's clear on the other end of town. But what a wonderful way to spend a spring day. So please consider coming with us, and you can call me at 904-571-3302 or just look me up in the, resident thing. They also have a fabulous historic photography exhibit. Many photographers like Man Ray, some Dorothea Lange photographs that I'd never seen. I thought I'd seen all of hers. So then they have some paintings called Art in Bloom, which are just beautiful. So please consider accompanying us to that tour if you're a member. If you are not a member of the art group, you can still join. It's just $25, and you can put your application and a check in the box at 6A or give it to the concierge, or you can just hunt me down and I will sign you up. All right, so that's it for now for the art group. Now, changing hats. I want to say a few words about my theater group, Lumen Repertory Theater. We have a play coming up called The Pillow Man. I am not recommending this play for anyone to see. It is not vulgar, but it is very hard. It is very dystopian, and I'm just telling all my friends not to go see it because it's upsetting. I'm going to go see it because that's just the kind of person I am. So if you want to hear about it, I can tell you about it after I see it, but I don't recommend it. Our other play that'll be later in the year will be very good, and I will tell you about it, and I'll have the director come and, do a scene and all that, and we'll have a great time. But do not even consider seeing The Pillow Man, okay? Thank you. That's all from this corner of the world. I wish you a great day, and I'll see you around the village.
All right, good morning, Cypress Village residents. Lisa Green, Director of Sales and Marketing, and it's good to be here and see you all today on this beautiful Friday. Wanted to let everybody know that on April the 27th, you will see Lexi and I walking around the community with a photographer. The photographer is coming from East Coast Virtual Photography, and we'll be shooting some of our popular amenities, some of the exterior as well as dining. So if you see us around, we are doing still shots of all of the amenities. So we are not including residents at this time in the shoot. We're going to be using some of these photos for the website as well as printed material. Just wanted to let you know what was going on, and then for a later date, we'll probably schedule another photo shoot that will involve you as residents. So we're going to showcase our beautiful, highly occupied community.
Good morning, everybody. Happy Coffee Chat. Couple updates from the maintenance department. First off, a elevator. They've started the right side, and right now they've been working in the machine room, getting that kind of stuff going. There's only been one guy here this week, so he's doing his best, but the other one will be back from vacation on Monday, and they'll be full bore. They think they're going to get finished much faster than the left side, just the way the two cars work. So hopefully it's 2.5, 3 weeks tops from today before it'll be up and running. And once it's up and running and inspected, then we've already picked out the new flooring, but it'll be closed early in the morning, a couple days to get both floors done. So happy about that. The landscaping. For those of you in the homes, I know you're calling my office and complaining about Rupert's and not doing this or that, and I do apologize for some of that. I am on them trying to get it done, but we're in that intern between the two companies, and I really don't have much to hold over their heads except for maybe their last payment. So we're working that right now, trying to make sure they finish out the month, professionally and get everything they're supposed to be doing done. If there is an emergency, I can call the new company and they'll be more than happy to come out and help us. So let us know, and we'll keep going. They promised me their first 3 months on property, they're going to do nothing but make the place look more beautiful, including every home, not just Cypress Village homes, every home. And you should see that work beginning at the end of the month. I may even have them in here a little bit earlier to start doing the irrigation and getting that inspection done, plus a couple of projects I've asked them for. So we're looking good. Just we got about 2 weeks left. Julia started with us on Monday. Very happy. She's working with CJ a couple days this week, and training's going well. Josh is actually coming in to give a hand and try to help her with the billing end of it. So we're all good there. Just be nice to her, give her a couple weeks to really get on board before you start yelling at her. Just kidding, of course, but she'll be on board, pretty quickly. She's got this down. I'm very happy with my new hire there. Speaking of new hires, the new transportation supervisor will be in orientation on Monday. So her first real full day will be Wednesday. She'll be training with Dean Actually, CJ will be in a couple days probably to help her as well the following week. And but she again has a lot of experience. I don't think she'll have a problem getting on board. Her name is Holly, and next week when she's here, I'll bring her on Coffee Chat so everybody can meet her. That's all I got this week. Have a great weekend. Thank you.
Good morning, Cypress Village. Scott Marquardt from Security. Just a quick update from me. First things first, just be wearing your name badges around the facilities. We want everybody to be safe, and in order to do so, we need everybody to have those badges visible so we know who you are, and we're not going to take you downtown and make sure that you're an actual resident. So we want those things, as well as making sure any of our primary service providers, any of the caregivers that are coming in to take care of you, that they have signed in through AccuShield and have been vetted and are verified and are allowed to be here on campus. So make sure that they are getting their credentials taken care of. We are going to be cracking down very soon, so I just want to make sure that you're aware of that and that they are aware of that. The next thing I need to talk about is driving. Make sure that our speeds coming into the community are acceptable. Got a lot of people running around going a little too fast, so slow it down here. And mind those stop signs. We do have those speed bumps for a reason, so make sure that you're stopping at the right locations, making sure that you're doing what you need to do. Also, we have some unknown scenarios where people are driving around the lake on walking paths. Those that should not be a scenario. We are not allowing golf carts to be driving around on those paths, so make sure that you're not doing that. If you do see somebody do that, you can report them to security, and we'll obviously have a conversation with them. And then I think the last thing from me is that you will be seeing the last of me here pretty soon, and I will be leaving, and I will be missing all of you. Thank you all for the well wishes. The twins are doing well. They are getting ready to go home. I actually get to drop off a car seat to the NICU tonight for a car seat test for Beckett, because Beckett may be going home soon, so long as he passes all of his final tests, so to speak. So I will be here. My last day, it looks like, will be in the middle of May, so you're still stuck with me for another month for part of the time, but my last day will probably be May 15th. So that's the target date right now, and hopefully the boys will be home soon in the next week or two. And then obviously, in the meantime, you are going to be getting Bruce, and I have been downloading my brain to Bruce's as best I can, so he won't have as much to learn and pick up. He will be able to hit the ground running, so I'm really excited for his knowledge and the knowledge that I can impart into him, so the Cypress squeeze is a little bit less on him, and that he'll be able to just pick up where I left off. So really excited for that, and you guys are in good hands. So that's all for me. We'll see you around the village.
Hello everybody, my name is Chandler Cox. I am a lead shift guard here at Security at Cypress Village. I've worked at Cypress Village for about 3 years now, came on in June of 2023. Currently, I am studying at the University of North Florida, pursuing my bachelor's in electrical engineering. Electrical engineering is a very rapidly growing field. Engineering aside, it is a challenging market to be able to apply oneself. And so for me, my biggest priority is being able to challenge myself academically and prove that I have the capability to overcome mathematical obstacles and just pursue the art of engineering. So thanks to the funds here at Cypress Village through the scholarship fund, I'm able to step outside of work and pursue my degree path. Thank you all to the residents who either have thought about or have donated to the scholarship fund. Even a small amount that you donate helps take care of our needs, whether it's towards tuition, textbooks, or even school supplies. I think I speak for every employee here that is receiving the scholarship fund when I say thank you very much for considering donating.
Good morning, everybody. This is Tyler with Dining Services. A few things today. The first one is our spring cleaning. This is something we're going to start doing once a quarter moving forward. April 21st, Middleton's lunch will be closed, just Middleton's lunch, so that we can take a good half day to deep clean our kitchen, the equipment, the walls, everything. It's something that we just never really get time to do, so we're going to make time for it. Other than that, though, the Loon's Nest will be open and dinner in Middleton's will resume as normal that day. So it's just that lunch period. Be aware, and you will see also a text update going out too. You all have answered the call. Breakfast in the Loon's Nest, it was one of those things that we were on the fence about whether we should even keep it. It's now at the point where we're happy to have it. You all seem to be happy to have it. We have a steady turnout. And now we are looking at implementing it on Saturdays. So Saturday, May 2nd, will be the first Saturday morning that we will have breakfast in the Loon's Nest. The thing I am looking at now is, and this is from feedback from you all, should we open it a little bit later because it is a weekend morning, you all are sleeping in a little bit more, and it's kind of one of those things where we take our time to get down rather than getting down early. So the idea is, maybe open it at 8:30 or 9, keep it open until 10:30 or maybe 11. I've spoken with a couple of people. They seem to think that's a good idea. I really just need to make it, map it out with my team, and we will make it work. So I will have more information for you all before we open, and you will see a set time. Another hot topic with our residents, one that we have a lot of, I don't think it's ever really going to go away. We've done better, but we always have a little bit of contention in who gets what. Our reservations. So I had a resident come to me this morning, and it made me, kind of wonder what is happening and how quickly it's happening. So when I looked at our report for how many reservations are being made and how quickly, I found something pretty interesting. What we found is on a day-to-day basis, when we have reservations available in Lakeside, reservations for that day are being made by 7:07 a.m. So we have a total of about 110 seats available in Lakeside. If we have that, it's a very busy evening. What we're finding is about half of those seats are filled by 7:07 a.m. On a daily basis. I went through this week into next week with reservations that are already made, and it's about 30 seats are filled by 7:01 a.m. And then by 7:07, we have almost half of our seats filled for that day. So it's kind of just a fun fact, make you all aware that I know we all try to get on there as soon as we can to get the reservation we want, but it seems like a lot of us have the same idea. So that's really what's happening. It seems to be working the way it needs to be working, so just wanted to put that out there. Lunch at Lakeside is moving. We're on track to open up mid-May, towards the third week of May. We've been working with Dave Green Maintenance to contract out what we can do to get the Lakeside host stand and a server stand built out and made before the opening of this lunch at Lakeside. But we are, regardless, getting close to the date. We're not pushing it back much further than maybe a week or two in mid-May because I'm hearing good things about the work being completed. So stay tuned for this, but we will keep you all in touch as well. It's something we're all excited about. So As we get closer, we'll see menus and things like that. It'll be good. The last point I have, and the last thing we'll talk about, it's a big one. Ice cream. Ice cream in the community, ice cream in the Sandpiper store, ice cream all over. Fun fact, we go through probably $7,000 in ice cream alone in just the bulk in pint-sized ice creams for the community in a month. What we're looking at, because of the amount that we're going through, is a couple of things. One, a pre-order system for the Sandpiper ice cream. We're looking at being able to have what you all want when it comes in. That'll be something we'll have to kind of coordinate and organize. But the other is a suggestion from other residents that maybe we put a smaller limit on the number that we can purchase from that Sandpiper ice cream, selection. That one's also not a bad idea if we can implement the pre-orders, that sort of thing. So if the two go in unison, I think we'll be looking a lot better for everyone trying to get ice cream from the Sandpiper. The other area is our bulk ice cream that we can get for all of our venues, the ones that are eating in, the different flavors. We, for those of you that don't know, we order no sugar added ice cream for a lot of our flavors. You all don't know, you can't really tell, but it is no sugar added so that we can kind of just skip the part where we're worried about it being high in sugar or not. So vanilla, chocolate, butter pecan, turtle sundae, a couple other flavors are always no sugar added. We make sure of that when we're ordering it. What I know that we're doing is looking at the flavors that are very popular. We're going to hold those in-house at all times, make sure we have enough of them at all times. Order those on a regular basis and then add a rotating option that changes weekly. This is something that Tyler is going to coordinate with Emma. They're going to have it, started by, I believe, next week. So you should hear something about it with Tyler's coffee chat. And, it's something we're going to do moving forward because we hear a lot of we ran out of this, we ran out of that, and a lot of questions regarding the dietary content, things like that. So just wanted to make everybody aware. We're looking at ice cream because it is a hot topic right now. It's getting warm. We want it. Makes sense. So if we have any ideas, please let me know. We'll get it done. We'll, I always take it to heart and see what we can use from your suggestions. So that's all I really have. I appreciate it, you all. Have a great day, and we'll see you soon.
Oh, hello there. I'm Tyler Pizak here, Assistant Dining Director at Cypress Village. A couple things I wanted to touch up on. Well, first things first, Bar Bingo. Bar Bingo is going to be next Thursday from 2:15 at the good old Eager Hall. Another thing is too, I'm going to touch on is, we do a lot of drinks of the weeks. So one thing I'm going to do is ice cream of the week. Change it up and all that stuff. So I'm going to do ice cream of the week is going to be cotton candy. Almost like my outfit, pink and blue. I think it'd be good. We're going to try to do something every week, maybe every other week, to see how much we can do that. And suggestions are always welcome because ice cream is definitely a big hit. Another thing, drink of the week. The draft's coming up next week. So let's go back to $2 beers. Why not? Friday, Saturday, Sunday, let's do $2 beers with the whole draft going on. I think it'll be a great time. And I'll definitely have football going on in the Loon's Nest everywhere. So come on down, have some drinks, and of course, let's have some fun. Cheers.
Good morning, Cypress Village. It's Natalie, your Director of Environmental Services. I hope you're having a wonderful day. I know I am. I don't have too much to talk about today, but I do want to talk about the window washers. They had to delay. Obviously, you didn't see them last week. They had an illness, and they'll be back this week, which is great for us. And I want to clarify because I've had some questions, and it's my apologies for not clarifying. They will be doing the windows in the main part of the building, the first floor. If you would like them to come and visit you and do your windows, you can give me a list and I will give that to them, or I can give you their telephone number, but that will be at a cost to you. That is not something that's included in the Cypress Village building service. But we all would like clean windows, I'm sure. But anyway, I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will see you around the village.
All right, I'm back, and the first thing I would like to say is that we have, thanks to a lot of our residents that were very adamant that we need to maintain breakfast, and it is a great opportunity for residents. I want to thank all of you for your promotion and spreading the word. We have officially saved breakfast. I spoke to Tyler Ramos before the filming today, and he did confirm that the patronage is up to an average of 25 residents plus staff, so that is a good number. Love to see it keep growing. It is a great meal for a great price for our residents. A little thank you to Bunny and Carol Grimes for their extreme pressure and promotion on me and the management team to keep it, and also spreading the word to other residents. So big win there. Breakfast is going to continue as long as our residents continue to use it. So I'm very happy about that announcement. My next one, I'm going to just roll right into my favorite segment, which is resident recognition, and I'm going to kick it off with Carol Luckenbach. Carol is heading up the new Bocce Club, and the Bocce Club is live and moving forward. I would say the group is up to, I want to say 12, if not 15 residents. So Carol, this resident recognition is a big thank you to you for really getting Bocce going again and keeping it alive. And apparently everybody's having a great time. And for all of you bocce players, I know Dave Green and the maintenance committee have a nice upgrade to that amenity for you this year. So again, Carol, thank you. The next recognition I'd like to give is really to the scholarship committee and what we're seeing throughout the community. I think Katie posted a picture of Michael Corrigan and Carmela Tardo interviewing one of our staff members for a scholarship, and the testimonials every week as well that we're including. I hope that really drives home how important these donations are that you contribute to our staff. They mean the world. And also, what I understand from the scholarship committee, they have already raised upwards of $100,000 to their goal of $140,000. So how can we not shout out the scholarship committee and all the residents that are contributing to it? So a huge thank you to all of you. The next item on my list is the pet drive. We did a really successful donation drive for all of our pets, not for our pets, but for pets in general. And it was in conjunction and partnership with CLS. And from my understanding, it was very successful. Again, just big shout out to any of the residents that are contributing to these volunteer opportunities and donation opportunities. It's really nice to see that our community is so gracious in giving back to the Jacksonville community and our greater community. So again, big thank you to all the residents for that. And the next item I was going to say is just a little update. If you see a lot of staff rolling through the private dining room today, the reason that is because between 11 and 1, we are going to offer all of our staff members a free farmer's market. We like to treat our staff and spoil them when we can. So periodically we will do a little pop-up surprise for them. They really appreciate it. We've gotten good feedback. It helps our retention and helps keep our employee base happy. So if you see any staff members going through the PDR today between 11 and 1, say hello and thank them, and I'm sure it will be appreciated. So just a little update there. UNF Day is coming up on May 27th, and I have been briefed on some of the content and some of the agenda items for that day. And I'm going to tell you, residents of Cypress Village, this UNF Day is going to be something else. So UNF is fully engaged with Brianne, CLS, Katie Amador, and the group here, and they are very excited about what 2026 has in store for Cypress Village and UNF. So more to come on that, but UNF Day is on May 27th. So we have about a month and a half roughly, but we're going to start pumping that up here on a weekly basis. It's not on my agenda today, but I do just want to remind residents of the personal service provider policy. Again, not trying to discuss it in nausea. However, it is a very important policy. We have a lot of wood to chop before the end of the month. We are asking for your acceptance and compliance in our requests. It is very important for us to maintain the seal of our building and property to the highest extent we can for safety and security. So please work with us and we will work with you, but May 1st is the target date where we are not going to let people that are not credentialed or approved to come into the building, they will not be allowed. So again, that's enough of that. Big winners in trivia. We got the Riot Squad, and the Riot Squad has Miss Jan Ricard, Mr. Ken Barber, my Scrabble mates, I would say. They're also my big challengers. We got Sally Chappell and Sue Harrelson, who's new to Scrabble. Congratulations to you all. And I know I'm forgetting a couple people. I think Bob Lamphere, Paula Coleman, Sue Harrelson, Jan Ricard, and Carmela Tardo. I didn't want to miss anybody. Happy congratulations to all of you, Riot Squad. Let's see if you can get 2 more in a row. And I don't know if anybody noticed this. Well, I'm sure you did because Katie just put a snippet up there. But the Cruisers are actually playing trivia because they're having a little Cypress Village withdrawal. So on to birthdays this week. So see who we got out there today on the 17th. We've got one birthday resident, and she's a new one. Her name is Miss Laura O'Shields. Laura, big happy birthday to you as the sole resident today. We actually don't have any birthdays on the 18th. On the 19th, we've got a sole birthday gal, and her name is Carla Patz. Carla, happy birthday to you. On the 20th, we've got 2. We've got Miss Uta Worth. We also have Julie Moon on the 20th. So Julie, I want to wish you a happy birthday as well. The 21st, our sole birthday boy is Mr. Dave Cox. My buddy Dave, happy birthday to you on the 21st. Sole birthday gal on the 22nd is Miss Peggy Wilczek. Peggy, happy birthday to you coming up. Ann Layton is on the 24th, sole birthday gal. And on the 25th, I'm just going to go through the end of the month. 25th, we've got Miss Kathy Adams as a sole birthday girl. The 26th, Mr. John Delaney is the sole birthday boy. And then on the 27th, the last birthday of the month, we've got Miss Faye Williford, and she is a big 91 on the 27th. Residents, that's going to cap off another virtual coffee chat. I want to thank you all for tuning in today and have a great weekend. God bless everybody. Take care. Bye-bye.